freebies then.
Wait.
We're using it earlier today.
No, it's this. Yep.
Good catch.
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
We blame you. What?
I didn't even notice. I just ignored it. I think I heard it. I'm like, I am not the brightest right now.
Oh, we know. It's all right. You're Pantene. We don't expect you to be smart. You're all hair.
My looks aren't very good.
What are the other? For instance, I look great. Really? No comment?
No,
Huh?
no, Ernie, my backup career is a before model.
A before model?
Just wants it out.
Oh, that's great. Dude, I like that.
Should work.
That's funny.
I don't care who you
are. That's one right there.
It's so weird. Oh, so it was a computer. Good to know.
Here, I'm just gonna close this for
Yeah.
now.
Hopefully it doesn't create an echo. No, no.
Oh my God. Really? Okay.
Is one of these the microphone?
The microphone, sorry, it's right.
Is it this one?
It's right here. It picks it up from the table.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think it's just us. Is anyone there?
0 viewers.
That was a freebie. Anytime they can see us cleaning up for the Hangout tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with this? This is just a. That's been in there for weeks. That's just gonna devour them. Girlfriend, what you ask? Yeah, go ahead. What in the hell is that thing, baby? It's the size of Brooklyn.
Whoa, it's a tool charger.
Well, what?
Oh, look at that. It's two outlets.
Oh,
Hands. Yeah.
oh, you could have unplugged this one.
Oh, that's a
Because I can plug my phone to it. Ooh, I'm keeping this. I love the whole cable from Art. What?
Alright, well, I don't know if anyone's watching, but we can just get an update. Or on the bot. Show it. I don't know if we could bring it closer to the webcam. Yeah, taking it to it. Okay.
That's awesome. That's back there.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's very,
I mean, it's not marked up in segregated.
very sturdy.
You like spike this down?
Oh,
Just hanging on there.
actually, I think you might be reading it through your computer.
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
here.
really?
Because it doesn't seem to be changing.
Okay. Well, that works. Cool. So, you just got your on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You put the new cover plate up?
Yes, this is the new cover plate, and there's going to be one more minor update to it. This is what the current cover plate looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All the cable chains have been run.
kind of how they're going to be set up. They're starting to get in stops hooked up. So get everything squared up on that, and then organizing the electrical boxes, kind of. Just gonna be using current electrical box, and we're just trying to getting everything packaged up nicely. Everything's kind of being finalized. It's just everything's being packaged up. So all the linear rails are where they need to be. They've been tested. The bot get home right now. We got a bed on it.
It can home?
You can home, yes.
Oh, that's really exciting. Did the bed
Hey,
just
you want me
get
to
put
take
on
these
today?
pieces off?
Bed got put on yesterday. Testing that out. All the stop mounts for the network. So they've been testing those. We've been getting ready to install filament detection.
It looks like the cords are a little short, but is there actually potential in training?
We think we're going to just keep them down here for now. We're going to keep them down low for now. The spools are going to be moved, so we're going to have to rearrange the spools. They're still going to be at the bottom, and they're still going to have the same system we've always been talking about, but the location's going to change slightly. So that's kind of what's going on with that. The tubes are going to be going up the back and feeding into the bot. We realized that having the tubes in the front would be kind of inconvenient for the user to actually have access to. So we're changing that.
Wait, this is changing again?
This is just going to be moved to the back of the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They get in the way and they get caught in a lot of stuff if you have them up front. So it's honestly easier for the user to have them in the back. So the filament will feed in from the back. And so when you open the hood, there won't be two giant tubes in your way.
Oh, well, I guess that's true, but does that mean that the filament, the spools you said they're moving to the back too?
Yeah, they're gonna be sitting sideways in the bot now and not
Oh man, I missed all of this stuff in these updates.
Yeah.
Just the past like 2 days.
Yeah, we've been changing. This is what they've been kind of deciding. I was updated when I got here yesterday. So
Oh. Okay.
so just some of the things that the text has been saying about that.
Yeah. Just doing things along the way.
Yeah.
So you redesigned a couple of pieces that using the old cable management system.
Yes, this is designed off the Terabot system still. We were changing covers, just kind of making it easier for the wire routes and stuff. This cover now actually has dual purpose, so you can use the cable chain also holds the stop, which makes it a more permanent mounting location. Just small things like that, just kind of figuring out how wires are going to be running the bot so we can maximize the amount of space on the bed that we can use. So,
And the wires are going to be coming up from the top of the electrical box, or is that just for right now?
I'm not specifically sure on that. That would be more of a Tom question. Tom's not here. He's been working on the electrical boxes. It's just kind of preliminary setup. Just kind of getting everything tested. We wanted to see it getting soon.
Yeah.
So trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and as far as testing has gone in the past 2 days, you've been running the bed, and have you guys done any air printing or actual printing?
We haven't done any of that. We're getting the code finalized soon. We're trying to get the code finished up, and Matthew's been working on that. Once that gets done, I think we'll move to the next steps. We gotta wire up the bed too, so
Awesome.
that's kind of the other thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's come a long ways, and it's actually moving now, which is quite awesome. So,
That's awesome. So what's next in the next couple of days? Like, what are you hoping to see?
The next couple of days, hopefully we'll be able to start getting some stuff worked on with the hood. We have been doing tests with the hood.
Is that the one from
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know if they've seen it, but we have the
Put
test
it
tube.
on the bot, or is there anything that you
No, technically not.
know here?
This is just kind of the test mock-up for the hood. So everything will fit nicely. It'll be packaged nicely.
Yeah.
Move forward. Everything should fit nicely inside the hood, and we'll have everything packaged up. We're gonna try to get the gas shocks attached soon. Get get all that worked out once we get the hood. We've been test bending Lexan. We have a jig made now for the Lexan hood. So hopefully we'll be able to test bend a full piece soon. So once we get that done, we'll be able to confirm that all the Lexan and stuff's going to work out.
That's awesome. So, cool. But are you getting a different pair of gas shocks or the same ones from the first prototype machine?
Different from the first prototype machine. The original prototype had some really insanely long gas shocks that didn't really seem to be necessary, so we're going to be trying these shorter ones.
Oh, nice.
That 7 inches at full extension. They were 15-pound gas shocks. Going to try to see if they'll work. Hopefully they will, and we'll be able to just put something small on the bottom instead of those insanely long ones that'll take a bunch of space and kind of just waste material. And
Cool. Cool. So how is it different seeing it now versus when you were here a couple months ago?
A lot of things have been put on, and a lot of things have been getting worked out. I mean, CAD shows you one thing, but like when you're actually like putting it together, there's stuff you didn't think about in the CAD. It's just kind of appearing, like certain bullet links and stuff you have to deal with. So small things like that are just kind of coming into picture. But other than that, everything's going together smoothly.
Awesome.
It's getting worked out.
Awesome.
So
I think we'll have a printing bot by next week.
hopefully, I mean, there's a couple of things that we just got to get packaged up, and once that happens, hopefully we'll be able to see something printing
Great.
as soon as possible.
That's exciting. We could rotate the machine and give them a little closer view. For anyone that might be watching or watching later. So these side plates too, they were just cut from the next round.
Yeah,
This was just scrap and
yeah. The next round they'll actually be flush. This was just like a first test. First test, you know, we wanted to see how they fit and everything because you don't want to do like a full run before you know they fit. So these are the test ones. The next ones will be cut from the actual material. We're going to start cutting side plates too. All that's going to be start cutting soon. So we're just getting small things like that wrapped up.
yeah, it feels so solid.
Yeah. It's very heavy. It's kind of heavy, not really heavy, but it's kind of heavy.
It's got a really strong base to it.
It's very rigid, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good about printers. And the linear rails have been working very, very well. They're very smooth, very, very nice.
Yeah.
So,
Have you learned how the adjustments work on them?
there isn't like it's just been lining them up, and once we get them lined up, they work really, really well. It's just you have to take your time and line them up. It's really finding. So once some of the technicians have become very good at that, they run really, really smoothly. So that's been once I got them set up, they've been running great, and it's really, really smooth actuation. And it's very quiet.
Yeah. That's
So
mm-hmm.
it's a lot better than the rails that we've been currently using on the current one. So
Do you already feel like you would know how to adjust them?
I personally still learning how to adjust them, but
Yeah.
the guys who are assembling them definitely understand now. It's become very apparent how to do everything.
And they have to make a special adjustment tool to line everything up, right?
Yeah, they've been working on. I think they have a jig. They're working on a jig now to get
A
everything
fixture.
lined up. Yeah, a fixture to get everything lined up. A jig fixture. Let's get them mixed up. But they've been working on a fixture to get them lined up. So that's been in production and stuff. So
Cool.
it'll be good on the final box.
It's awesome. And Matthew wrote specific firmware to hook up the ASTI Pro to this unit, and we just had to make a couple changes, but basically we haven't printed yet, but we're getting there.
We're getting very, very close.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
It looks like you have to make a couple changes here too. Is this for to mount it a little bit higher, or
No, this is what we've been using since Terabot. These are
this is taken from the Terabot, which is
yeah. A lot of this has been poured over from Terabot. So it's just been there was a lot of stuff we had to work out with Terabot, and we figured, if we've already worked it out, we might as well not reinvent it while we're putting it on the new box. So what we did was we took some of the designs off Terabot, like these mounting brackets, a lot of the trolley a lot of the trolley and carriage stuff and the transfer pieces for the cable trays have been taken off Terabot. Also, the basic idea for the linear rails has also been taken from Terabot. It's just been shrunk down because, I mean, you don't need a giant bed inside of this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, do you think that anything that has been modified to fit this smaller frame for OpenGB is something that you would also take to Terabot? Like any of the changes that had to get made from Terabot to this machine would get merged back in?
I think, yeah, we're learning a lot with this machine, so a lot of the things that we've learned are probably going to be ported back over to Terabot.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the testing platform, and now this has been like us working everything out. It's probably going to transfer back over.
Mm-hmm.
We've been really pushing to get this done. We really wanted to get it done with
Yeah.
Terabot and everything.
Yeah.
So it's either we learn it. It's nicer to learn them at a smaller scale, though. So
Even if it's heavy.
yeah,
It's so solid.
yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Mhm.
Solid, the printer, the better. So.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about linear rails and why you think that they're better in general? Because a lot of our backers are curious about that.
They're very precise. They're machined very precisely. They're for just automation purposes. It's exactly what we're doing. We want precision. We want as high of a precision as we can possibly get with linear rails. We're getting more consistency and more precision than we would probably get with the maker slides. Also, we can get them in longer lengths. They're very nice and they're very easy to install and stuff. And it makes the printer overall a nicer machine and more reliable. Whereas the maker slides sometimes have some reliability issues. The linear rails kind of take all that away. They're very smooth, and once they start moving, they're very good.
But you were also thinking about, you and Matthew also talked about choosing to like double up or triple up the size of the linear rails and go larger, and just do two on either side, right?
There was talk of just putting one of these linear rails. Lining up on the bed was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But once we figured that out, it was very nice. But something down the road, maybe to get just one linear rail on this instead of two, which would be possible. But currently, we decided we're just going to stick with the 4 linear rails on the bed. Like we have the current maker slides, we'll just have 4 linear rails in place of the maker slides, and they've been very consistent, worked very, very well. So we thought we'd keep. Yeah,
That's awesome. But the extruder design is like all different. But this was taken from Terabot. There were a couple of changes that had to get made, right? Just to some of the plates.
Some of the packaging things we were figuring out like slowly. Some of the things we didn't get around to with Terabot was like actually getting a full extruder setup. We got extruders installed on it and stuff, but we never actually started running it. We didn't have any fan mounts or anything done with that, and so we figured out there were some spacing issues and stuff, and we were getting cable trays worked out. We hadn't fully, and some of the things that we actually learned about GB3 reported over into the cable management here, actually, which is kind of interesting. So it was like kind of a mixture of Terabot and GB3 and the Generation 3 of Gigabots. So it's kind of like the best of both packaged into one. This is the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's so true. Because the back plate here uses the same terminal box wiring, right? But it's just a different.
Everything's the same inside. It's just packaged differently.
Different package.
So we had to work out different packaging with the linear rails because they weren't exactly the same as what we have on the normal Gigabots. So we had to figure out a new way to mount the hot ends, and this was the best way we figured out. So.
Nice.
This is about 5 revisions worth of work, though, so there were a lot of mistakes made before we figured out the right packaging system for this. So.
What did you change about the arrangement of the dual extruder?
It was
GB3.
It's mostly we had to turn the motor sideways. One of the issues we were running into was with GB3, the entire carriage sits over the rail. We can't really do that with this because the linear rail, it would be way too high, or we'd have to run it all under the bar, which would make it really wide. So we were having to figure out a way to do that. What we ended up deciding is we could put a block on the linear rail and just attach everything to it. There's basically 2 metal plates, one to pull the belt and one to with all the hot end assemblies attached to the linear rail that moves back and forth. And just everything's nicely packaged under this cover. And so what we ended up doing is we just turned these sideways. So it's the exact same GB3 extruders and everything. It's just packaged slightly different. We've already said.
Okay. Would you mind just giving me a quick overview of what you did with the firmware with the ASTI Pro?
Sure. So we've got an electronic box with an ASTI Pro in there, which allows us to run one motor driver per motor. So we should get a higher speed, more reliability out of it. But the two things I have left to do is integrate the filament detection and also the heated bed. So I've got a little bit more firmware work to do to get those pieces integrated into the ASTI Pro, because we haven't used the ASTI Pro on anything before. So right now, everything moves. I can extrude fans, all X, Y, and Z movement. Just need to get the heated bed to work and the filament detection. So those are the last two pieces.
Thank you. And so the boards that we ordered, we sent them off to get assembled, and we're waiting on them to come in next week. In which case we have to modify that same firmware that we modified for the ASTI system for that board. But we tested the first board out, and it works with our initial firmware. So probably configuration aspects will have to change, but I'm not sure how much will stay the same for the Pro. But we did verify at least that the first board did respond.
Cool. Good.
And so we'll just be waiting on those boards and plugging that into the system.
Okay.
Testing out movement first. Just using the Pro this week. And then with our software system, we're looking at the Raspberry Pi recently released a new touchscreen. And so we've been trying that out. It has stores a larger amount of memory, and can also it has resistive touch instead of capacitive touch, I think, which just means it's like a smoother touchscreen tablet. It's a more cost-effective choice, but also it integrates better with. It has a USB hub built into it, so you can plug in a mouse or keypad or Wi-Fi dongle right into the side of it, which is nice. And so we've been verifying that, and we also tested out movement with the OpenGB software, and that was exciting. There's a video on the 3D Tech page showing that. And we're working on some front-end stuff with just the interaction and the flow of uploading a file and managing your files on the server, and collecting information from G-code files and being able to preview the G-code file in a viewer on your desktop, phone, and tablet. And so that's kind of where we're at with things. The next couple weeks are big development periods for us. We're going to start seeing a lot of this stuff come together, which will be really exciting. But we just wanted to bring everyone together tonight. I just came in from Austin, and we'll be here throughout the rest of the week. We're having a meetup tomorrow for 3D Hubs, and then on Friday we're having our company Christmas party. And so we'll be working throughout the day, and then at night celebrating the year together. But the next couple weeks are going to be really fun to see how far this stuff comes along. And we have 2 alpha bots that we're shipping out for the first round. And so we'll the first one will go to Sean Fitzpatrick. And we're excited for him to get it, to receive it. And we are using this bot to build and test everything. But when we actually get the new plates, we have to take this whole machine apart, pretty much.
I think this one
Or this
Or
just be our
retest.
working
I think this one's gonna be a work meal.
Okay.
Just get everything worked out on it, get it running, and then
And then
Go
build
from
a
there.
second one
build the second one. Yeah.
using this as a template, which seems to be a good method for us. It's borrowed from what we've done in the past here in Houston. So yeah, what are we working on tomorrow then? I think you might have already answered this, but
We're just gonna be getting everything kind of packaged.
more put together and
More put together. We're gonna be testing. There's some parts printing right now over there. We're gonna
oh
be,
really?
Yeah, we're gonna be updating.
You changing this design a little bit?
There's gonna be a slight modification. We're actually just making it taller. It's gonna be
Oh.
exactly the same. It's gonna be just slightly taller.
Yeah.
For the cable tray, so the cable trays will fit right.
Is this just to give this better clearance?
Yeah, we have a certain clearance we figured out works good with the cable, so
Yeah.
there's no pinch points or anything.
Okay.
So we're just getting all that wrapped up.
And all the wires pretty much come down through this side of the machine.
Yeah, there's a few that go over there, and
Yeah.
we've been trying to figure out wire routes. So we're going to slowly start making covers, like on GB3 and the other bots. We like to have everything. We like to keep the wires nice and tidy. So we're starting to work on that and make sure all the
I think
wires.
you'll create a 3D printed piece
Yeah,
to fit
we're gonna try
over
to
that too.
make covers and everything,
Right
like
here too.
like we have on all the other bots.
That's so cool to see in person. This electrical box is like the newest thing that I've seen on it being rigged up, and it fits in the frame like almost perfectly, which is so interesting how that happened.
Yeah. So we're getting those wrapped up, and we got electrical box in. So now we're actually beginning the physical testing of the bot, which is really exciting. So
What factors are you evaluating once it's printing?
we're just gonna be making sure consistency, making sure it's actually it's printing good. Like
Yeah.
we want to send a quality product and everything. We want to make sure catch any issues that we have. If there are any problems arise, we want to make sure we get so many hours out of it before we start sending them out, because we want to make sure there won't be any issues for when the backers go.
Yeah. So how much of this side plate is actually changing?
There's a small amount changing. We had to do like the shrinkage, like we had already talked about.
Yeah.
And
This is the work wheel, right? So
Yeah.
the larger,
yeah, this is
larger, right?
yeah, we were just making minor changes. We've had to adjust the positions of some poles for the final product, but everything looks exactly the same. It's nothing really changed on the side plates. We're just kind of getting everything nice and packaged, so we'll have a clean side plate. So when you get the final product, it will look nice and tidy.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your update. Are these also 3D printed, or are these
Those
for
are-
the linear?
Those are for the linear rails.
Okay. I couldn't tell if the block pieces were printed at first.
Yeah, it's just like the little rubber gasket.
Yeah. Oh, it's rubber. Okay. Awesome. Cool.
You want to show the inventory that we have on the top?
Oh yeah.
We even have our, as of today, an OpenGB standing box.
Oh,
It's a special size. We're going to start putting all of the hardware, like it's got all these baggies.
those are all the rails.
Yes, the Tom's 3D system.
Wow. We even have our own color coding system over there.
Yep.
Nice and packaged.
Cool. Well, since I can't see if anyone's joining, so I guess I'll wait for questions later. But yeah, we just wanted to give a window into what's going on here with this machine, and and where we're hoping to be in a couple of weeks to have our alpha bots built up and being ready to be shipped. And it's just been really interesting to see all the changes that have happened over the past couple weeks. Holidays are coming up, but we're working hard, so we really appreciate all of your support. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Any other updates anyone else wants to give? Samantha or Ernie or any ops?
I'm good for now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop the broadcast then.
next week.